So good morning, welcome back everybody from the weekend. I hope you're all okay and that you've had a lovely weekend and that you're ready to come back in and carry on with all the super work that you've started, and maybe some new learning as well that you'll be doing this week. As you can see from the pictures from our Twitter feed, there have been loads and loads of exciting things happening, from sandwiches to spellings to artwork to computer work to animation work to measuring work. It has been just absolutely brilliant to see all the different things that you've been doing. So a big welcome back, a big good morning to all of you as well. So I hope you're all okay sat there in year 1, in reception, in year 2, in year 3, in year 4, in year 5 and year 6. I hope everyone is feeling good this morning. So I want to start by saying, first of all, a massive thank you again. I know I said this on Friday to you, but honestly I've been absolutely blown away by how well you have supported the food bank. And obviously this morning I'll be taking the food over there during the week, and it will be really appreciated by those people who really are going to struggle this winter to have something to eat. So again, I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you, and that means you sat there now who brought in something for me to take up to the food bank this week. So well done, really well done, super work. And then what I want to move on to is finishing this off. This is the last story today in our being safe online and looking out for each other and looking after ourselves and making sure that what you do on your computer or your PlayStation or your Xbox or your Chromebook or your phone or whatever it is that you use, that you are doing everything you can to be safe and to be kind and to be thoughtful and to make sure that you are being kind to other people as well. So here's the final story. It goes like this, and it's all about a scam. Right, here we go.
I don't like this place.
Stick together and don't give anyone information. Time to find your bear.
Fluffy?
No. Peanut?
No.
Crack this password or you'll be back on that bench, not a friend in the world.
Be my friend. Hug me.
I think I heard my bear.
Lumen, wait. Oh dear. Fish cake?
Who'd call a bear fish cake?
Look who's joined us.
Lumen, welcome.
Of course you should have this back.
I love you.
Just tell us its name.
We're not telling you anything.
Oh, yeah?
Be my friend. Don't hurt him. It's Mr. Fizzbuzz.
Fizzbuzz.
Got ya.
Stop that, cyberbully. Block. Report.
Hey, wait, you can't.
You're too late, legend.
Help! Hacker's got my password.
Change it, Lumen, quick.
Nice work, Switch. Keep them busy for me.
Hurry, Lumen. You can do it.
You fool. No one's faster than me.
Make the password strong.
I'm trying.
Too late.
Ha! Slow internet.
Not now.
Yes.
Oh. Right, let's get out of here.
No! Where do you live? What's your pet's name? I need to know. So, what did you change your password to, sis?
As if I told anyone. Here, Mr. Fizzbuzz always gave me courage. Now he can help you.
Hug me.
Woohoo!
Come on, Switch. Let's go.
Wait for me.
Yes, Lumen and her family did it. And now you can all become internet legends, safer and more confident explorers of the online world. This includes using strong passwords and keeping your information safe. So let's get crafty and learn how to make your own super strong passwords. Simply download the activity below. And remember, discussing online safety helps all of us become internet legends. So whenever you're in doubt, talk about
So that brings us to the final little video clip around being safe online. And in there they talked about the importance of having a really good password that you don't share, or maybe for you, only your mums and dads will know what that password is, so that someone is there to protect you if they need to. But actually you don't share it with strangers, you don't give it out online, you don't give it to people who just ask you for it when you don't know who they are. And of course the little video clip also touched upon people who will bully you to try and get those answers out of you because they want to access your information. And they shouldn't be doing that. We know that that is completely wrong, that they're trying to do that. And that does link into this, because every year there is something called Anti-Bullying Week, and at the moment, it was actually last week that we were looking at the food bank. And for me, I think it is really important that we have something called Anti-Bullying Week, because it makes us remember. It makes us think of the things we need to do to be thoughtful and kind and keep everybody safe. But I also think that it actually means that really every day should be an anti-bullying day, because we don't want anybody being bullied. There might be times when you fall out with your friends and you have a bit of an argument, or someone does something that is not very nice. But hopefully those things can be sorted out by getting you to talk to each other, by getting you to say sorry, by getting you to move on, and then you don't repeat those behaviours again. But bullying is something very different. Bullying is something where someone does something to somebody over and over and over again, and it's the same person who's doing it, or they get a group of people to do the same things over and over and over again. And as a school, we absolutely need to be united against bullying, just like it says here, because we have a strong belief that we should be thoughtful and we should be keeping everybody safe all the time. And therefore we should have no one being picked on and bullied because someone is doing something to them over and over and over again to make them feel really sad and to do something that's actually not very kind and very horrible. And actually, this is exactly how they define it. Now, defining something is important because it means we understand what it means. And here we can see that bullying is seen as that repetitive. It's where you do it on purpose, not by accident, and repetitive means you do it over and over and over again. You do the same horrible thing over and over again. And it can be physical, so it can be things like constantly trying to trip someone up and always trying to trip the same person up. It can be trying to barge past someone to get in front of them, and you always seem to do that to the same person every day. It can be verbal, it can be the things that we say. So in other words, it could be the words that we use, or it can be psychological, which can be very hard because that could be the way we look at someone, or it could be the way we tell our friends not to play with someone. And we say, oh, don't look at them, oh, don't play with them. And we do that over and over and over again. And we know that it can happen face to face. And we also know from the stories that we've been doing with the Google Internet stories that we know this can also happen online. So bullying isn't just something you can always just do face to face. Actually, people will do this online. They'll send messages, they'll send horrible things and videos to people that they want to offend, or they want to make feel really sad, just because they want to make themselves feel better. So what we've got there are these things, okay? Verbal is name calling, those sorts of things. Physical is the hitting, the kicking, the biting, the pushing, tripping up. And indirect can sometimes be saying things about other people. And the older children will know, especially, that I link this and I call it the EastEnders problem, where we start spreading rumours about people. And then we get this, so-and-so told me, well, so-and-so told me, well, so-and-so told me. And actually, that creates a place where someone can feel very, very sad about what people are thinking about them, even if it's not true. So we don't need to be spreading rumours. And then we've got the problem with online and cyber work through phones, through your Chromebooks, through your laptops, through your iPads, through your PlayStations, through your Xboxes, whatever it is, and doing things that actually are designed normally to try and make other people laugh, or to be horrible about someone and to say, look what I've got. And it's those behaviours that we need to be saying are not okay. That way of being is not all right, and we shouldn't be doing that to anybody. Even when people are trying to put pressure on us and telling us, oh, go ahead and do it. Yes, you should do that. You should give that a go. Just like we saw in that video clip today, where people are trying to get you to do something you know is wrong. You know it's wrong, but they keep trying to get you to do it. And what we really want is to be united in this. And because united is such a lovely word, as you can see here, it means that we do come together as a group. In other words, we all believe in this. It isn't that just some of us believe it. We all agree that bullying is wrong and it shouldn't happen. We know that you'll fall out with each other. We know sometimes you'll have a bit of an argument or a bit of a spat or a little bit of a fight and a little falling out. That's not bullying. That's just friends or other people having a moment where they don't agree and it's gone wrong. And they can be fixed. That can be fixed really easily by getting those children to talk to each other, understand what they've done is wrong, and then they don't do it again. But bullies don't. Bullies do it again and again and again, and there's no place for that. And we need to make sure that you are aware and that you are looking out for your friends when it comes to it. So there is this little video clip that I want to show you all about it for this week. And I think hopefully you'll see there from this picture that bullying can happen to lots of different people. There isn't one particular person or type of person who ends up getting bullied. Lots of people can end up getting bullied. Just in the same way, there isn't one particular type of person who does the bullying. There are lots of people who end up doing it. I hope it's not you. I don't want it to be you sat there right now who's thinking, oh, I would like to be a bully. I hope you're sitting there thinking, no, I will stand up for someone who I think is being bullied. And I will look out for my friends if I see somebody being horrible to them or hurting them. So let's watch this video and see what these children have got to say all about bullying. To do to try and stop it and not be like that in the first place. And it's that nice question, what part are you going to play? Sitting there right now, what were you saying to yourself now? I'll make sure I always do this. Is it I'll make sure I play nicely? Maybe I'll learn to pass things nicely. I won't throw things. Maybe I'll turn around and ask people if they want to join in. I won't laugh at other people when something horrible happens or goes wrong for them. Ask yourself, what part are you going to play? What behaviours are you going to show us that you can do to not be a bully? So, we're going to have a think about this now. We don't think about bullying in our school for 1 week. It is a daily part of being brave, enthusiastic, safe, or thoughtful. Now, you could argue they all belong in there, but which one do you think fits in the best? Right, we'd go with thoughtful, which says a really, really thoughtful thing, and then we make people safe by being thoughtful. That's how we would do it. If a person is not being a nice friend, it is their own fault, their teacher's fault, their friend's fault, or would it be their pet's fault? In other words, do people make excuses about why they're doing things when they're not being nice? Actually, it's their own fault. No one else's. They can't blame someone. They must take responsibility for the actions they have chosen. If someone is not nice to you, you should do nothing, tell an adult, eat a banana, or hide in the corner. So what should you do if someone is not nice to you? That's right, you should tell an adult. Tell an adult. That could be your mums, your dads, the teachers in school, the adults in school, someone who you trust, someone who you put on your 5 best important people. And remember, you drew around your hand and you put your safe people on there. Who's on there that you would be able to talk to? Which of these shows a person being thoughtful? Teasing or calling someone names, hitting someone, asking someone to join in a game, ignoring or leaving children out. That's right, it's asking someone to join in a game. The others could all be part of someone who is bullying. Certainly not someone who is showing thoughtful and being kind. A person who receives a nasty text or email should delete it, save it to show an adult as proof, ignore it, or forward it to someone else. That's right, they should save it to show an adult as proof, so that you keep it and you can use that then to prove what the other person was doing to you. Okay, really important on that one. So, if everyone is as thoughtful as our school, we will be a great place to be. We will have happy children, we'll have happy teachers, and we'll be safe and really happy. That's right, it's actually all of them, isn't it? If we were being thoughtful every single day, this would be a great place to be. We'll have happy children, we'll have happy teachers and adults, and it would be a really safe and a really happy place all the time. And what it would feel like is those celebration assemblies on Friday when you're all clapping and supporting and cheering, and when someone gets a certificate or an award or you win the attendance trophy. That's what we want our school to be like all the time. That lovely, happy feeling that it has. So, this is what you need to remember about bullying and what it means. It's not when two people have a disagreement or fall out. It is usually several times on purpose. And you can learn it by saying stop, stop, several times on purpose. Remember that stop word. And then that stop word becomes start telling other people. An adult, those safe people that you've drawn around, okay, on your hand, you've labelled them on there. Remember that STOP acronym. It really helps you to decide if it's a falling out or if it's bullying. If it is several times on purpose, it's bullying. If it's a falling out or a disagreement, it's not bullying. Then if there's something happens, you start telling other people. You just need to remember that. Stop, stop, stop. And it's really important because when someone is doing something horrible, actually we should just say to them, stop, stop. That is not okay. And it's that stop word that sits at the heart of our strategy for making sure we have no bullying in our school. So that's what I really want you to focus on this week. So the way we're going to do it is we'll drop the brave, we'll keep the safe, we're going to keep the thoughtful, and we'll drop the enthusiastic, and we'll ask everyone on Friday to be given a best award for either showing safe or thoughtful, because what they've done is said, I am an anti-bully, and I am going to make our school as happy and as safe as possible. So good luck with that, everybody. See if you can find lots and lots of ways to show that, so the adults around you get to see it, and then they can decide who might have just done a little bit more this week coming and got that best award, or given that best award rather, at the end of the week. So remember STOP. Remember that STOP acronym. Really, really, really important to know it. Okay? And then be safe and be thoughtful. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you around, and I'll see you all again on Friday. Bye for now.